Yeah. Thanks, son. You are son. Lift that up. Lift the whole thing up. And so, like, reposition it up there. Okay. Set it back towards the back. Yeah. Like looking. Yeah. Like, okay. Here, pass me a Gusto and put another one in the tiny fridge. Oh my God, you guys. You know, those late evening naps really do something. I love you too. Here, throw this away. What time you have to be at work? Okay, we gotta make sure tomorrow. I gotta hi son. Took a late nap. We need to go get Lisa a gift. So we'll run and get her a gift, and I'll get her a bouquet, a tasteful bouquet of flowers at a florist. Hi, Adam. How's Mama's boy doing? I took a nap. Ooh, Lord. Right. You see, I got my sleep clothes on, the shirt with the holes in it and shit. You know, I went to sleep earlier. It was raining really hard. Oh, just clipping my head. Okay. Ooh. It was raining really hard earlier. I took a dope ass nap. You know, the rain had me. The rain had me down bad. You know, I had a good, kind of noshed on something that I really wanted to eat. Had a little caviar for dinner, caviar and bellinis and creme fraiche. So I had a very tasteful, very light dinner. And I was laying in bed watching some Shark Week shit. And next thing I know, I woke up and it was like, I'm like, damn, it's late. So, I just got up and I stayed up because I had to make sure your brother got into the house okay. Um, it's been a long day. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Sheila's having her daughter's trunk party tomorrow, and she told me just to grab her. What she tell me to get her? Just a gift card for Walmart. But I'm not tacky, son. I'm not tacky, so I'm not gonna get just a gift card. So I'll probably run by Home Goods or something and get her like a bag and a bed in a bag, you know. Oh shit. Get her a bag and a bed and a bag, get her some flowers, and they're setting these tents up across the street for the party for some later on today. So I'm just like, I took that nap. My room feels like an ice box. It just feels so good just being in there. I was just like, oh my God, it's so fucking cold. And I just, I don't know what it is about a little bit of caviar and champagne. It just puts me out. It's like a fancy soul food dinner for me. So I went to sleep and woke up and I'm just up. I've been playing my game on my phone. And it's like, let me just check in with everyone. What are you doing up, Adam? Why are you up, son? Why are you up? Aston got home. We had an ice cold Gusto. He's went in his room. Fucking kittens running around here just being overly fucking rambunctious. And I'm just like, now your aunt's taking one of the kittens. So we got to introduce the kitten to Stony. It just be so much, so much. And I'm having a hot flash. Your mother's falling apart. But no, your brother Jack is probably coming here to ride with us to take your sister back to school in August. I need my fan. Oh shit. Girl took a late nap. One of those late ass naps. Laying in bed watching Shark Week. Oh, and by the way, Miss Princess, you look absolutely beautiful today. Hold on, you guys. Let me cut on my fan. Wait a minute. My fault. Pardon. Hold on. Ugh, bones cracking and shit. That's really good. Gotta have some air in this bitch. It's a little bit too warm in this motherfucker. Ooh, yes, Lord. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so my lips look dry. And y'all know I don't like my lips to look dry. But yeah, just get up early, go get this gift for this girl. And like I said, they're having the thing across the street tomorrow. It's an outdoor party. So I'm gonna go to that, come back in my house, and just chill. Today was really hot. Oh, hold on. It was really hot. It was muggy. It was just like I was very upset. I was just like, ugh. And then I talked to a friend that I met almost 30 years ago. And that is going to be a different conversation for another day because motherfucker weirding me out kind of made me feel like extremely uncomfortable. And I am not a person, I'm sleepy, but it's like 20 police cars that just pulled up. What? You don't know what's going on, girl. As long as you and baby girl safe, let them do what they do. But yeah, my friend made me feel mad uncomfortable. And Adam, how come you was just like, and I seen your daddy at this barbecue place, and he was like telling me like he was just it just weirded me out. I don't know what it is. I don't like people to tell me like, oh, I like he was like, I used to be in love with you. You didn't give me a chance, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, what? You just want to be cool with people. When people just don't let you just be cool, you know, it, I have to talk to Princess about this. It's just a way out conversation. Then my stockbroker called me and he's like, how you guys looking on the stocks? I need to come over and go over some things and check. No, not your dad didn't say that. This guy said it. Okay, so basically what happened was almost 30. How old are you, Adam? Because I be forgetting because you know I got a lot of kids. I met this guy a super duper long time ago. And I met him at this club, and it was called, at the time, I think it was called Heroes. It might have been Heroes then. So it was like the 90s, and that's when everybody thought they were like Nino Brown. And so I met him, and we hung out. And in my lifetime, I've only ever had owned two pairs of Jordans. The original Jordans that came out, which your grandfather bought me, and dude bought me some Jordans. And after he bought me the Jordans, I didn't talk to him again. And he was just kind of airing his grievances with me. And he was just like, you know, I loved you and I wanted to make something happen with you. And I just felt like, and I was just listening. And I was just like, bro, I wasn't shit. Okay. I was like, I'm 52. Do you want me to be honest with you? He's like, yes, I want you to be honest. I was like, I wasn't shit. I was like, either you would have broke my heart or I would have broke your heart. And we probably would have had a child together. And I would probably hate you. They just blocked off the street. Oh, hey, Kamiko. I love you, girl. So yeah, he was just like, it was a deep, wild conversation. I'm like, bro, I'm so married. He was like, I'll pay your daughter's tuition. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is wild. And I was just like, oh, my son just texted me and said he has a flat. He was like, he don't know how to change a flat. I was like, we don't do manual work like that. I'm sorry. That's what you have AAA for. He's like, well, what if he's somewhere in a flat and I was like, look, I have to go. I have to take it, which it didn't happen. I just had to remove myself from the conversation. And I was just like, damn, the lights. Oh, I see. I'm getting out the car and go to the next block. I wish I could see. So if they go into the next block, somebody probably got popped over on Coles. They was probably shooting somewhere on Coles. And since you got your air conditioner on, you probably had your TV on. You just didn't hear it, but somebody probably got laid the fuck down. Girl, it's Chicago on a late Friday, early Saturday morning. You know how this shit be. But yeah, it just made me feel like I was just like, oh, you know, no, they on the drive. Oh, so they shutting down the drive. I have like a 6 hour break between shifts. What? A 6 hour break? Fuck, Kamiko, that's an awesome fucking job. Girl, we ain't talking about shit. I took a late ass nap and I woke up in enough time to sit up to make sure my youngest son made it home to work. I talked to child number 5. He gonna try to come to Chicago so we can get Maddie back to school. Um, and I had a really interesting conversation with a friend from a super duper long time ago. And, I don't know. I just, I can't even go into the conversation. It was just so mind blowing. And I'm just like, what? You know, I don't know what to say, but it was a interesting conversation. But I had to dead that conversation because I don't know. I don't like to feel. He really remembered buying me those Jordans all those years ago. And like I said, I've only had two pairs of Jordans in my whole life. I know people who buy Jordans every time they come out. I'm not one of those people, you know. And it's just, I don't know. I was just like kind of shocked and mortified. But that got to be a girlfriend conversation. But Adam, he did tell me, because he used to gamble with your daddy, right? He told me that he found out that I married Craig because him and your daddy was at a dice game together. I was like, shut the fuck up. He was like, I didn't even know. I was like, well, like, what was I supposed to tell you? Like, we weren't dating ever, you know? And he was just like, it kind of made me feel some kind of way. I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that's a conversation I would have to have with Princess or Kamiko. Oh, can you guys please hit the like button? Forgot to tell you. But yeah, it was just such an interesting conversation. I was just like, what? Hmm. But like I said, all in all, today was good. Ooh, it was just overly warm, and I don't like being warm. Legally, you're supposed to have 8 hours. A break at work is supposed to be. Wait, you're supposed to have 8 hours. Okay. Hell no, just finished 12 hours. Oh, okay. I got you. And Princess, I'm not surprised you can change a tire. Girl, let me get a flat. And like the only way I think I could change a tire by myself is like if I was like stranded in the wilderness because I got a flat tire, I would be able to like I would have to do it because I'm in the wilderness and I need to keep moving forward. But like just on some regular city girl type shit, no, I'm calling AAA. These my nails. I can't be doing all that shit and break my nails because I'll be more mad that I broke my nails and I had a flat tire. But I think I know how to do it. I've seen it done before. You know, with the thing with the jack and taking off the lug nuts. But I've never had to change a tire. And just to be perfectly honest, I don't. I think I could do it if I needed to do it, but I don't want to ever have to change a tire. That's not my thing. But Princess, like I always said, you know, you're my Chaka Khan. You're my every woman. You know how to do a lot of things. So, and I'm just very grateful to have someone in my life like you. Country girl Queena. Hello, my dear. Before you ask, I'm only up because I took a very late nap. I shouldn't have, oh, shouldn't have took that late ass nap. That late nap has me just overly just up. Like asking myself, why are you up? Like, ugh. But later on today, I'm gonna get up. I gotta go buy this girl this a college gift. I'm gonna get her a bed and a bag. What else? And a bouquet of flowers. She's Korean, so I wanna kind of look up like what a good greeting, what good flowers to give Korean people, because some people, you know certain flowers symbolize certain things. So I'll probably look that up later. Run up north to what do you call that place? Not Bed Bath and Beyond. I can't believe they closed that store down. It hurts my feelings and my heart so much. Home Goods. That is the most dangerous store. Like it's like Walmart. It's like if you had to do dangerous shopping stores, Walmart is number one. It's been number one for years and years. You know, but like Home Goods will fuck you up, man. It's like you're going in there to get like one thing, and then you end up getting five, and then you just be feeling like, what have I done? What have I done? But if I don't go to Home Goods, I might go to what do you call that store? Marshalls, or I might go to TJ Maxx because they're all owned by the same company, and I have their credit card. So I'm just like, let me get this child some for her birthday. I mean, for this trunk party. I mean, a lot of people bought Maddie gifts, but then a lot of people gave her gift cards, and I'm just like, I know what that little girl likes. I still might get her a gift card too, but I'm gonna go do that. I need to get some hay for the guinea pigs. Um, what else? I need to get some more cat litter. And then I'll come home, take a refreshing shower, walk across the street. It's like I'm kind of just like kind of sitting up to, other than not being sleepy, because they put the tents across the street and then they put a porta potty across the street for the festivities later on today. And, I'm just looking, because somebody might see a porta potty and be like, hey, I'm walking home. I can't make it. I might have to shit. And that porta potty is not for you to shit in. So I'm just sitting here looking. I have nothing else to do. My sons did the laundry yesterday. I didn't fold none of the bags. They're just sitting in my room looking at me. And I'm looking back like, fold yourself. But I'll get it done. What else? I didn't win any money at bingo the other day. But the two women that I was sitting at the table with, they won their $26,900 and they split it between the two of them. And it was just really strange to see, because when they won, there were people who like didn't congratulate them and they weren't happy for them. And I was just like, ugh, you're fucking tacky. But then one of the older ladies, because I'm always usually like one of the younger people there. And she was just like, she didn't congratulate me and da 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 da. I was like, girl, don't worry about her not congratulating you. That lets you see that she is a fucking hater. And I broke it down to her how I feel about people winning lottery, bingo, if you play the slots or whatever. I feel like that God wants you to have that. And I told her, I said, you never know what the next person is going through, and they might need that money. Now, when I'm at bingo, it's a lot of women in their 70s and 80s, and like a few in their motherfucking 90s in that motherfucker. And they love Roxanne, and I love them. But I talk to, look, I have a few older ladies who follow me on my Facebook who I play bingo with. And they talk about their medicine, like how the cost of their medicine and things like that. So my thing is, these two women who were splitting that pot that I sat at the table with at bingo, it was 26. I thought it was 29,000. They won $26,900, and they split it between those two because I guess that's what they had already decided. And they were good girlfriends. And one of the ladies was just like, I'm so happy. She was just like, I was like, what you gonna do? And you know what she said? A very responsible adult thing. She said, property taxes are going to be falling in August. I'm like, yep, they sure are. She said, I'm going to pay my property tax and I'm going to do something for my grandkids, but I'm going to pay my property tax first. And I'm like, see, that's awesome that you won that, because you probably would have had to tap into some money that you didn't want to tap into to pay the property tax. I said, look at God, okay? That's why I don't hate on people. People, like, if somebody is doing well or something good happened for them, you could be a stranger and I just actually was there to witness something good happen. I'm going to congratulate you. I'm gonna be like, congratulations. I literally, and you all know how easily I cry. I literally almost cried for those women. I mean, I got a little misty. My nose started running. I had a little clear booger run down. I was like, oh my God. Because they were so fucking happy. These are women who are probably old enough to be my mother. And it just the joy in their on their face. And the one woman who was sitting next to me, she picked number 89 and she scratched that thing or whatever she did, and that motherfucker hit. I was just like, well, I'll be damned. Good for them, you know. But then, like I said, there were people in there who didn't even say congratulations. There were a few women who came over to our table and hugged them and told them congratulations. But it was the ones who didn't. The ones who didn't, they spoke volumes. Like the eye rolls. That's why God didn't bless you, because God knew you was a hater to begin with. He ain't gonna bless you when you a hater. So I was just like, well, damn. But I was happy for them, and they were happy that I was happy for them, and that's really all that counted. So yeah, that's been my fucking Wednesday. Thursday, got my hair done. Today was Friday. Well, yesterday was Friday. Now it's early Saturday morning. That stupid ass nap has me all thrown off and discombobulated. But it's all good. Go celebrate this young lady's journey into going to college, meeting new people, doing new exciting things. And shit, that's it. My son came through, country girl Queena, Kamiko, little sister Princess. I don't have anything to complain about. I really don't. Sometimes I just think to myself, what is there to complain about? One of my girlfriends was really upset today. Someone got a hold of her credit card or the number, and she was at a meat market, and she was spending money, and she was paying, and the car wasn't going through. The car wasn't going through. So she goes, "Give me a minute." She dips off to the side. She checks her phone. There was only $78 on her credit card available. Someone spent $1,400 on her credit card. So she reported it. And then when she came out of the police station, she noticed that she had a dent in the back of her car on the passenger side. Someone hit her car and didn't tell her. And she was like, "I'm just having a bad day, Roxanne. It's just a bad day." And da 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 da. Sometimes I have to wrangle people in. She wanted to cry. I would not allow that. Okay. I said, dear lady, you have a 2023 or 2022 fucking brand new fucking car that has full coverage. You made your police report for someone taking your credit card information. You will give that to the bank and you will be reimbursed. And your car will be fixed. You have other things to worry about. Prioritize your worries. I said, look at the good. You were in the car when the car got hit and no one got hurt. She didn't look at it like that at first. I was like, you and your child could have been in the car, and the accident could have been a lot worse. You didn't even know anyone hit your car. She was like, I didn't think about it like that. I was like, and is that, which I know her very well, is that your only credit card? She's like, no. I was like, you'll get your $1,400 back. Whip out another credit card and do what you need to do. I was like, you aren't hurting for anything. I said, so just count your blessings. And she was just like, you always got to be a positive Patty. Or she called me positive Patrice or some shit. I'm just like, and I'm going to stay that way. I said, but you're stressing and there's no need to stress. I have friends who are stressing about bills and things like that. And this to me is a person that shouldn't stress like at all. I'm like, girl, chill the fuck out. If you can afford a $60,000 car, you can afford to get that motherfucker fixed. Don't buy what you can't afford to get fixed. And she's, yeah, I said it. You're good. Chill out. Look at the brighter side. Look at, I try to look at the brighter side of so many things. I'm a person who will sit down on the toilet and smile at a roll of toilet tissue. Yeah, that's that girl. That's me. You know why? Because somewhere someone does not have it. I smile when I know that all my children have woke up and they're safe and alive. I smile harder than a motherfucker about that. When I walk in my kitchen and I see two deep freezers and a refrigerator full of food, I smile because I'm grateful. The little bitty things that you think is little, to someone else, it's major. And I had to reiterate that to my girlfriend. And she was just like, she stopped crying. She got it together. And she was just like, well, when it feels like whenever I'm going through a hard time, you end up calling me. I was just like, well, maybe that's how, that maybe that's the earth's gravitational pull that's making me call you. Because maybe somewhere in the back of my brain, and I don't even know, I know you're having a hard time and you just need someone to talk to. And I'm that bitch to talk to. Hey, it's me, Roxanne. So I try to get my girlfriends together. But I always want everyone to look at the brighter side. And the most important thing, the most, you're still alive. You're still here, present and accounted for. And that is the biggest blessing. So if anyone takes anything from what I'm saying right now, look around you, all around you. Look, 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 look. Up, down, high and low. And be grateful and thankful. Because somewhere in this big old world, and probably maybe 5 or 10 blocks, maybe even less from you, someone don't have it. I complain about shit that has to do with my business. Those are things that I actually complain about. And Princess knows I'll call her and be like, or she might have called me. Maybe the universe moved her to call me right after I done got off the phone, like going the fuck off, like, no, this deal isn't gonna work, you know, and I don't like this, and I'm gonna need this change. But those be the only things I really complain about. I don't do a lot of complaining. I mean, maybe about things within the news, crime, but all in all, I don't complain. Hey, Miss Unique. What's up, my baby? Girl, I took a late nap and then I woke up to make sure my baby boy got home from work. And because I can't really sleep. I had took that nap because it was a few hours before he got off work. But now the motherfucking bitch just sitting here looking like this and talking to y'all, but very grateful because I could have took that nap and not have woke up from it. So I'm very grateful. And this is why I be wanting people to just think about somewhere there's someone who all they have, you took a nap too, yeah, they be fucking you up, man. There's someone somewhere who all they have is waking up, and that is good enough for them. They ain't got a home, they ain't got a car, they ain't got a job, they ain't got an apartment, but they woke up and they still try to spread positivity and be kind to people. I'm telling you guys, if you have a home of your own that you're paying a mortgage for, if you have an apartment of your own and you can walk in your bathroom and you see toilet paper, smile at it because there are people who don't have it. Stop thinking everything is the end of the world. God works things out for people. Trust me, I've seen it. God works things out all the time. And then there are people that you be like, and you might feel like God hasn't worked things out for them. And you know why? Because God sees you and He knows that maybe you're not ready, but I'm just, I'm in a very pleasant mood. I have no complaints. But also, if anybody, any of my subscribers, if you're feeling down about something and you would like to talk, please feel free to go to Roxy's Lady Lounge Instagram page. Come into my DM, give me your number. I will reach out to you and I will talk to you. I will talk to you. And I will let you know why you are fabulous and why you're here and what you need to be grateful for. You might not understand it at first, but I'll pound it into you. I'll get my message across because I'm just one of those people. So, enough of my positive patty. Let's talk about this shopping I'm going to be doing later. So, I'm thinking about getting that girl like a bed in a bag and like some dorm room stuff. Because now that this is going to be Maddie's second year of college, I know what freshmen need. You know, we bought so much shit. Well, we didn't even really buy too much of anything. People gave Maddie so much stuff. And that little girl gonna have a shit ton of things that she's taking to her dorm room. Like when we got Maddie's room together, and you guys are with me. When we got Maddie's room together, it just seemed like it was so much. But then after a year or 8 months or 9 months of her being in school, and we had to pack her room up. I'm like, where the fuck fuck all this shit come from? It be a lot, man. It be a lot. There are a few YouTube content creators that are going to be sending their children off to school, off to college. That's major. You know, you actually like sending your child off. You don't be knowing what the fuck they doing. They ain't in the next room and shit. You be all scared. But anybody who can hear my voice who's sending their child to college, stay prayerful and put that location thing on your phone. Princess told me about that. But see, Maddie has one that her and her father share because they have iPhones. Oh, that shit helps me sleep at night because I know where she is. You be seeing a little dot. She be moving around all on the campus and shit because it's scary to relinquish your children to the world. And that's a small world. You know, it's a college campus. Even though they could be huge, it's still a small world. That it's like their tester world. You're putting them out there, and then you be all scared and shit. Whew. Like when I first sent Maddie off to school, I think like I was cool like the first few days because you know she hadn't been she wasn't going out or nothing. Then when she started meeting friends and she's talking about we going here and there, and I'll be like, call me if you feel uncomfortable. Call me. I will get you a lift. I don't give a fuck how far it is. I'll pay for it. You know. Um, but this year she said oh, excuse me, pardon me. She says she believes this year will be a better year for her. Freshman year is usually a really big adjustment. So, you know, as tough as your kids might come across at home, ah, they go to college. And, you know, when your children go to college, it be all sorts of tears. And I hate it here. I want to come home. No, no, you can't come home. We have um, got you square, tough that shit out. Because you just can't give up, you know. So I'm excited about the young lady whose trunk party I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to get her a dope ass gift. I'm excited about Maddie going back to school for her sophomore year of college. You know, one down, sophomore year, and then two more to go. And she's out of here. And then I really have to drop her out of the proverbial nest. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Voila. Mm. Ah, had to go drain the old bladder. But yeah, I just want to get Maddie to school. I have other things going on. Um, those things will work themselves out. It's just business shit. There's a person that I need to sit down and talk to that I've been doing that I was doing business with, but that I didn't haven't spoken with because I had uneasy feelings. But I feel better, so I have to do that. And then once I get Maddie gone to school, I'm going to hire people to come over here and do like this massive cleaning. Like I might even do a little painting, carpet cleaning, steam clean, steam cleaning, um, carpets and, my couches and chairs and maybe some painting. I'm going to hire these people to come over here and scrub and just get everything done because I want to go into the fall with a renewed sense of lightness. I have a lot of things coming up, a lot of wonderful, not scary things, but I think better when things are in order. I don't do very well when things aren't in order. And right now, I'm kind of feeling out of sorts because things aren't meticulous how I want them to be. So, yeah. And I'm also going to get me a storage unit here in Chicago because I have shit that I just don't want to see every day. And I don't want it downstairs. I'm going to put my shit into storage and I'm going to pay my storage bill every month because I just need space. I need breathing room. Um, I have this like damn near brand new couch that I'm giving to one of my girlfriends. I just need my house to be open and free again. And I'm feeling like a bit of clutterness. I'm not around here like no fucking hoarder, so please don't ever get that shit twisted. But, there's some things that I need to take care of. And have my goddaughter come over, read, do Maddie's bedroom, get everything out of there. If it's a bunch of clothes of hers, I'm putting that shit into storage. I need the weight lifted off, you know, because that's one thing about me. I am very tidy. And it's not like my house is dirty or anything like that. We just have a lot of shit and I just need it gone. Yeah, it's true. I need it gone. Tired of looking at it. And shit, I bought Maddie. Oh shit. Maybe no, I can't do that. I bought Maddie this Chester dresser thing like 2 years ago. It's still sitting in the storage place at the store. They have it like in the back. Only problem is I would have to hire someone to bring it and put it back together. Maddie seen it. It was like I bought it at a consignment store. It was like $2,700. She's like, "Oh my god, mommy, that's so pretty. I want it." I bought it and we never went and picked it up because I was supposed to be moving things around and we just never did it. So I have my work cut out for me over I say August, September. By October I'll have everything done. And plus, the guy who's supposed to deliver it and put it together, he charges $400, and I'm just like, is there any way I could put this shit together? But I don't want to chance it because it just costs too much. But I got some things. I got some things. I want to be able to, get her bedroom together, and you know, maybe I would like to have her TV mounted on her wall. So this thing that she has right in her bedroom, I can take that out and I can get the thing that I bought. Damn, you getting ready to leave out already? Kamiko, you be careful getting to where you gotta go, sweetie. You's a hard working woman, baby. I love you. And thank you for your support. And we're all gonna send out positive energy that Kamiko gets to where she has to go safely and gets back to her home safely. And you, beautiful, have a wonderful day. And if you want to talk shit, girl, you know how to slide to the DM. I'll send you some ignorant memes. I love ignorant memes. But yeah, and it rained here today. And I hope it dries up for this young lady's party because it rained a nice touch. But they gonna have food. I'm gonna take my antacid, go over there, commiserate, talk to everyone, give her my gift, and yes, country girl queen is sending good vibes to our sister friend that you get to where you gotta go. And then she having some food catered. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I get my plate. I'm gonna bring my shit back across the street because it's literally across the street. Oh, I'm gonna come in my house. I'm gonna get in my bed and eat. Oh, hopefully there's like it's still Shark Week going on, so I'm gonna watch Shark Week, Investigation ID channel, and just be easy, be easy. My oldest son came over here for like 2 days because his air conditioner, central air, was out in his apartment. And you all remember those oxtails I cooked that I told you I really didn't like them. I really didn't do a good job on them. I was so disappointed. He took them home. He was like, "Can I take these?" I was like, "Go ahead." He took them. He took these noodles. He's like, "Mom, those noodles are really good." And I was just like, "Okay," because I didn't have any sauce, so I made a butter sauce and put some tomatoes in it. He enjoyed it. He took them home. So tomorrow I'm not cooking anything. I probably won't cook anything Sunday. I'll cook again on Monday. I don't know. I'm feeling real meatloafy. You know, like meatloaf, mashed potatoes, maybe some sweet peas. I love sweet peas, and like some sort of bread, some biscuits or something. That would be Monday. Oh, I'm not gonna be at this party all day tomorrow because it's across the street, and I don't like being around a bunch of people. No way. I'm gonna show you all some batter I bought, and it's for chicken. It's flaming hot chicken batter. I didn't read the instructions yet, so I don't know if you like bread the chicken and fry it, or do you bread it and bake it. I'm gonna go with bread it and bake it because I feel like since it's already really red, if you fry it, it'll make it turn black or overly crisp it. So I'm probably gonna take some party wings, put that on. I'm gonna pop them in the oven. I'm not gonna do all of them because my husband will be like, "What is this?" Um. So yeah, I'm gonna do those this week too. But I'm gonna show you all the package, and I'm gonna once I cook them, I'm gonna let you all know how it is. And I'm not a big spicy food chick, but I want to try it. I brought it in the house, and Ash was like, "Oh my god, it's flaming hot batter for chicken." I'm like, "Calm down, homie, calm down." Because these kids be eating flaming hots and Takis and shit. And I remember when I was younger, I used to eat what did I eat? It was called hot nibs. But now you old. You get older and you eat that shit, and it will burn your asshole. It will burn. It will burn. It will burn. I ain't got time for that. If that's why I'm gonna make two different types of chicken. I'm gonna bake some regular chicken. I'm gonna do just the chicken with the flaming hot chicken batter on it, and see how it turns out. I'll taste one and see what it is, but I'm definitely gonna let y'all know because I just feel like with some fucking ranch dressing, the fuck, I think that would be a hit. I think that would be a hit. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I don't know. We know our sister Kamiko is getting dressed. She got to go back to work. Um, and I hope you off Sunday, Kamiko. Damn it! Like seriously, I hope you're off, girl, because you work. You's a hard working woman. What else is going on, you guys? Really nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. I spoke with um a friend last night, and he shared something with me. Not like Friday. I talked to this person Thursday night. Okay. Now y'all know that song, the Electric Slide, that they be playing in black. You can do the electric slide. Are you going with me? Do you know? You can Google it. Because I didn't believe it when he told me. Do you know that song is about a vibrator? Um, Electric Slide is about a vibrator. They be playing that shit at weddings and all sorts of big black family reunions and don't even know that shit's about a vibrator. Google it. Google that shit. And the person I was talking to is like seriously like a little brother to me. And we just talk shit. Um, we do problem solving, talk about things. And whatever we were talking about Thursday night, the motherfucker was like, I don't know how it led up to that conversation, but he was like, "Yo, you know the song Electric Slide is about a vibrator." I was like, "Bro, no, man." I was like, "Never." He was like, "Seriously, look it up. If you Google that shit, what is the song Electric Slide about?" It's gonna tell you a motherfucking vibrator. It's gonna give you a little short story on why and who wrote the song and why he wrote the song. And the lady performed it. I was just like, I'll never look at that song ever again the same way. He tainted my whole vision of that song. I'm like, what? And then I was talking to someone else maybe a day before that, and they were telling me about a song. Oh shit, I forgot the. It's a '70s song. It was about dancing, but it was about like gay men wanting to be able to dance with each other. And the song is the bomb. I just can't remember it. When I was talking to someone about it like Wednesday, I was like, "Oh, are you serious?" Boy, knowledge, knowing things is something else. You just be like, "What?" And then Thursday, when the person I was talking to told me about the Electric Slide song, I was telling them, I was just like, I remember being a kid and my mother playing Minnie Riperton, and she would play, "Come inside me, do you wanna ride?" And I'm like, I'm walking, I'm a kid, and I knew the song. And then you become an adult and you realize what the fuck Minnie was talking about. And you're just like, why was I singing that song at 8 years old? Did my mama know what it was about? I don't know. But there were so many songs that when I was younger and like in my late childhood and teens and shit, you would hear and you would know the songs and you would just be singing and shit and you didn't know what the fuck you were singing. I told my homie, I was like Sugar Walls, Sheena Easton, heaven and earth inside my sugar walls. I didn't know what the fuck Sheena was talking about until I got older. And I'm like, you get older and you really listen. You get older and you get out here and you're doing things, probably things you shouldn't be doing in your teens. and you actually listen to the song, and you be like, blood races to my private spots. And you listen to those lyrics, and then back in those days, you had albums. And you could go inside the album jacket, then pull out the album protector, and you could read the words, and you'd be like, what the fuck? I don't know. The one thing I do know is the music now ain't shit like the shit I grew up on. Nowadays they just come out like fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I'm gonna put in your pussy, shit like that. But back in the day, they really cut up on those songs. You'd be like, what? Are you serious? And I was singing these songs as a kid. I'm like, I mean, it was the time. But then me and my homie were talking on Thursday, and I was just like, Betty White. I was like, Betty White was an old dirty woman. And it's crazy because I remember my parents would play Betty White songs, and they would like make me and my sisters like go in our room, and there was a door that led to the hallway where all our rooms or whatever, close that off, and we have to close our bedroom doors, you know. But you still had me listening to fucking Minnie Riperton come inside. That's why I wonder, like, did they even know? And then I watched a few weeks ago. I watched the Donna Summers documentary. It's really good, and if you all could find it, it came on HBO, I believe. Watch it. It was fucking awesome. But I didn't know that the Donna Summer song, Love to Love You Baby, they wouldn't play the song till after midnight because of all the moaning and shit. And nowadays, they'll play that shit, and it was a long song. It was like 12 minutes long. And that's long for a song. But I remember hearing that song, and not on the radio, because I was a kid and I wouldn't be up that late at night listening to the radio. My mother had the Donna Summer song album, and I remember I love to love you, baby, and all the moaning. And I remember just being in the house like singing it and moaning too, like and no one said crazy times, those 70s, man. 70s baby. And I'm a 70s baby, but yeah, like if you ever get the time, just like sit back, pull up some of that 70s music that your parents would listen to, and listen to the lyrics. As an adult, they are mind blowing. You know, Lady Marmalade was about a prostitute. I didn't know that shit. I'll catch up with you. All right. Get you some sleep. Love you, country girl. That's my country girl queen. I just like to call her country girl cornbread because that's my baby. Oh, her sleep aid is kicking in. Girl, I do understand. I can't even take my sleep aid because I got to get up early. I got shit to do. But get you some rest, sugar. But yeah, I'm like, until I got older, I didn't know what that Lady Marmalade was about, a prostitute. Oh, why did I say prostitute like that? I said prostitute. But you listen to the words as an adult, and you just like, oh wow. Donna Summers, tutu. Hey, beep beep, doo 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 doo. Prostitute. Grace Jones. I don't know if it was about a prostitute, but I remember this one song Grace Jones had, and it was like, "Pull up to my bumper, baby, and your long black limousine." And then she went to pull up, do it, and you just like as a kid, you don't comprehend that shit, and then you get older, and you be like, "What the fuck was Grace talking about?" And I think I know what Grace was talking about, and it's just so strange that back then our parents, yeah, my parents wouldn't let me listen to the fucking Richard Pryor album where he was telling jokes, but you got me listening to "Pull Up to My Bumper, Baby" in your long black limousine. I know what it is now. I know what it is. They corrupted us early. Didn't even know they were doing it. And people thought in the 50s Elvis was corrupting people. Shit. Shit. That music was lightweight in comparisons to that 70s music and that early 80s music. You'd be like, as an adult, that's the face you make. I remember being a kid and my mother got Tina Marie's first album. And I remember being very confused as a kid because that's the album that Portuguese say love. And I remember eating at a place here in Chicago called Catfish Digby. It's gone now, long gone. But it was a black owned seafood restaurant and they had a jukebox. And I remember that being on there. And I remember listening to the song. I remember hearing it on the radio. And I remember my mother finally got the album. And my mother put it, on the album turntable. And then I'm hearing this woman belt out this amazing, amazing voice. And I remember picking up the album cover and being very confused at whatever age I was because she was a white girl. And I was just like, because I thought she was a sister. But Tina was a bad motherfucker, boy. That's the same way, hell, finding out like Michael McDonald and like Hall and Oates, they was white, you just be shocked, as a kid. One of your favorite albums, oh, that motherfucking Portuguese say love. That's part of my motherfucking Spotify playlist, baby. I done made some sweet love to that. But I mean, her voice was fucking crazy. If it wasn't so late, I put that shit on my speaker. I'll be gonna blast that shit. Where the ocean kissed the southern shore. Woo! Tina was a motherfucker. And then when her and Rick did Find Desire. See, I didn't understand that song when I was a kid. Okay, Tina Marie, I didn't understand that song when I was a child. But as I got older, I was like, God rest Rick James and Tina Marie. Because goddamn it, boy, that Find Desire song, that would be like the song they would play at the end of the club where you motherfuckers want to get their dance and they good little feel on. Rick was a motherfucker. Love them and leave them. That nigga said love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. I'm like, damn. Like you singing that shit as a kid, not even it's not even correlating in your head. That Rick was like, bitch, I'm gonna use and abuse you. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna drop this dick on you and I'm gonna leave you. And that's what he was basically saying. Use and abuse her. That was my claim to fame. I'm like, yeah, think about it as an adult, and you be like, he was really fucked up, you know. Mm-mm-mm. But then within that song, within the lyrics, he said he met his match. You know, he basically was like, then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. I'm like, oh. And then T. Marie came in, her shit, baby, God rest them. They don't even make them like that no more. Ugh, they don't even make music like that anymore. These newfangled kids wouldn't even understand those depths of music. There's some people that, you listen to that shit and you like, okay, all right, that's cute. But it ain't like a Lenny Wilkins, motherfucker. I drove past your house and your lights was still on that shit. See, that's the shit I like. That's when motherfuckers had commitment in music. And it was commitment with stalking a bitch in music. Because back in those days, they would let you know in those songs. I drove past your house and I seen your lights on. And then I called you and my phone calls when I answered. How many times did Lenny call her? And then he cried. Oh, he was hurt. That's back in the days when motherfucking men could get hurt freely and let a bitch know through song. Bitch, I called you 80 times, probably on a rotary phone or push button phone, and I drove past your shit. I seen your lights on. You're breaking my heart. They don't make songs like that no more. But then people be like, he drove past her house and he called her and he's stalking her. No, he was just in love. He was just in love. And she was stalling his ass out. Nowadays you can't even do no shit like that. It was super duper duper long time ago. I had a boyfriend, I swear for Jesus Christ, I carried a ladder to his house and climbed up to his bedroom window to see if he was in there with a girl. I was very young then. Do not hold it against me now. I was very young, but I really did do that. I swear I did. And then I broke up with him after finding out that there was no chick even with him. I just felt like if I have to do all this, I don't need to be with you. Let me go home and listen to some Sade. I won't be calling you anymore. And I never talked to him, and I didn't carry the ladder back to my house. I swear for Jesus. I carried the ladder from 69th and Oglesby to 78th and Kingston. If you're from Chicago, you'll know how far that is to walk with a fucking ladder. And I did that. I thought I just needed to see it. Like, let me climb up into this motherfucker's window. And he wasn't even in there with a girl, but I still had to break up with him because I did too much. I did too much. I was just like, oh, I was embarrassed for myself. I was like, did I really do that? I did. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I broke up with him, and better things came my way. I shouldn't have talked to him in the first place. But that's a different story for another day. But yeah, I did go do that. I did do that, but I was young. It was like 22, 23. I can't even believe I went that far. And then just to, he doesn't live in Chicago anymore, but we're friends on Facebook. And just to see him now, I'm just like, whoa, Roxanne. Like I'll see his Facebook post and then I'll like pull my mirror because I have like a little mirror with a stand, and I might like pull it out from between my bed and my nightstand. So I keep it, excuse me, on the floor. And I might pull it out and just look at myself in it and be like, bitch, did you really do that for this motherfucker? And I really did. I'm like, you're gross, Roxanne. You're gross. But I did carry that ladder over there to look in that man's window to see if he was in there with a woman. And guess what? I never did again. That. And I was just like, I ain't gonna chase no nigga ever again. And I did a few chases here and there, but they were like real short chases. They weren't no marathons because the bitch feet get tired. But yeah, I did that. And I remember I was sad, even though he wasn't in there with a woman. And I did go home and listen to Sade. And I literally went to his house the next day and broke up with him face to face, very classy. I was just like, look, we can't be together anymore. And he was like, why? I was like, because I have a feeling because he had talked to this chick before. She lived in his building. I was like, when I'm not here, you be doing it with her. He was just like, no, I don't. I was like, I climbed up to your window. Me and him had an argument at his window. I'm on a ladder. He's like, ain't nobody in my motherfucking house. Ooh. But I still had to break up with him. I did. And he was just like, so you gonna break up with me? I was like, yes, I can't even be with you anymore. I was like, but we could be cool. That motherfucker pulled a gun out. The fucking head was like, so you really gonna break up with me like this? I'm like, yeah. I was like, if you kill me, my parents know I came over here to break up with you. So kill away. Bang bang. Do what you need to do. And he was just like, get the fuck out of my house, bitch. I'm like, all right, bye. And I left. Yeah. Just a crazy, wacky Roxy story. But I couldn't believe he pulled a gun out and put it in my head. I was like, that's not, I mean, you kill me, I'm still not with you. And I'm still gonna go talk to other people. I don't care. Shoot me, nigga. My mom and daddy know where I went. And you know what? All bullshit aside, now that I think about this shit in retrospect, I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone. I just went over to his couch to tell him I'm breaking up with him. But I knew that he had a healthy fear of my family. That if I said my mom and daddy know I am, he knew what was up. And he was just like, get the fuck out of my house, bitch. I was like, I hate you. I was like, okay, well, you have a good day. All right. And he was just like, he was very irate. Like I walked out his house and walked to my daddy's store. He literally lived like right down the street from my father's store. And he started calling my daddy's store and shit because I was working at my dad's store at the time. He was calling my daddy's store, and my grandmother was in there. Me and my grandmother worked together in my father's business, and he would my grandmother would answer the phone, and she was like, "Good afternoon, native shop," and he was like, "Hi, Miss Kitty, may I please speak to Roxanne?" And she would give me the phone. He was like, "Bitch, I should come down there and shoot the hoes." I'm like, "Whoa." I'm like, Granny, he's saying that he should come shoot us. And she be like, that boy ain't doing shit. I'm like, and he didn't. He didn't. But what was really fucked up was even after we broke up, we still hung out in the same friend circle. Oh man, it was ugly. It was ugly. I was just like, oh my God, Roxanne, what is wrong with you? But no, he was like, I had never had anyone put a. I'm not gonna go into that. But he was the second motherfucker to put a gun to me. And I just was like, what's wrong with no? Because if you really liked me like that, you wouldn't have. Okay, let me explain something to you. He he had got out on jail out of jail, and he was on an ankle monitor, right? I can't really tell you too much anything else, but I met him through someone else, and me and him start talking. But he had broke up with, like, I guess while he was locked up, the chick who lived in his building, she bid it with him. So she was putting shit on his books and whoop bam. But when he got out, he was just like, cause I'm saying bye bye. And he didn't want to talk to her. So anytime this bitch would see me come to see him, and she was a big girl. Not like she wasn't like obese or anything, but she was taller than me. She was big old, like damn near 6 foot, thick ass motherfucker. And she be like, you coming to see him? I'm like, yeah. And she be like, mm. And I just didn't like how that bitch would be like, mm. And I'm like, man, if I gotta fight this big bitch, and you calculating shit in your brain like, okay, so if she come at me like this, I'm gonna have to reverse monkey her ass and get behind her and give this bitch a choke out, you know. And it's like I would be visiting him and she would be knocking on the door, coming, what y'all doing? Just shit like that because she lived in the building. And it was a building where the families didn't leave the door locked. They had to start leaving like their doors locked because this bitch would just come on in. And she really just didn't like me, but she never tried to fight me or anything. But I just kind of felt like he'd still be doing it with her. And I felt uneasy. So I had to break up with him. Yeah. And now I see him today. Like I said on my Facebook, and I be like, bitch, is you stupid? What was you thinking? I always have to do some self evaluation type of shit because that was fucked up. I don't know. It was just, that was crazy. That was crazy. I got that nigga's name tattooed on me. I had to get it covered up though. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I don't. Like when he was younger, he was nice, but now that he done aged and you know, no. And you just don't be one to like be like you look at people later on, you used to date them and you be like, oh my God, I escaped a bullet. Because you at least want, you want to be able to age gracefully and look good with the person that you're with. And I see his Facebook and I just be like, oh, and I'm so happy I never got pregnant by him. I'm so happy. That would have been tragic. Not tragic, tragic. Because I just don't think that baby would have just been like, you know, aesthetically pleasing to me. I feel like all my children are beautiful. I think he would have threw everything off. Just being honest. Just being honest. Whew. But yeah, I did carry a ladder to his house and I broke up with him and he did put a gun to my head and tell me he was gonna shoot me. I was just like, Boy, you don't even like me like that. You don't like me like that. Stop it. You're just trying to scare me. And my mom and daddy know I came to break up with you. He was like, well, get the fuck out there, bitch. You a stupid ass bitch. You goofy ass. I'm like, all right, well, you have a good day. Lick your wounds. And I left. And then like 2 days later, we were all out at the same bar together, rode in the same car together. It was the, it was like what, the 90s? I was weird. I was young. That's why I told my friend earlier who was like, I loved you. I wanted to be there for you. I was like, bro, I wasn't shit. Okay. You did not want me to be your girlfriend for real. Because he probably would have been the one who would have like really like took me up on out this motherfucker. You know, he's like, I would have did anything for you. I was just like, the motherfucker even told me, he's like, I'll still pay your daughter's college tuition. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, I'm scared of you, bro. Can't, nope, nope. We can't even meet at Starbucks and have a cup of coffee. That scares me. I'm leery of people now because I'm older, you know, and I've always not used my best judgment, but uh-uh, uh-uh. I might start like I want to start like a different page where we could talk real greasy, but I needed to be behind the paywall. But I don't be wanting y'all to like pay no money or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I gotta figure some things out because we could tell women's stories, lady stories. No, I don't care about men's stories because some men are creepy. Ugh, she got my weave in so tight I can hardly think. But yeah, people be doing those like after dark things and stuff. But I don't want to tell y'all all my business because y'all be like, Roxanne, what? And I don't want y'all to be like, not like that. Because I don't tell some people some stories and they were like, I told Princess a story once and Princess was like, bitch, are you fucking kidding? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm crazy, man. But yeah, I wish I could just find. I found someone, but he lives very far away that could actually write the memoirs, the Roxy memoirs. I really probably need someone closer, and he could be like the advisor of how to write a book about my life. Yeah, I swear before Jesus Christ, you all's mouths will be like dead ass. I haven't heard anything on YouTube remotely as interesting as my life. And it will be all true and factual. But my thing is, I don't want to talk about people and put names to people because I just don't want to throw people under the bus like that. I really wouldn't want to do that. That's no, especially with the business that I'm venturing into. I wouldn't want to do that. That would not be advisable, and it would not offer any longevity. So yeah, I would just have to figure out how to get it written and not drop names or just, I don't know. I have to figure it out. I have so much shit going on in my whole little brain because I ain't got no big head. So I ain't got my brain big, but it's small, but it's fast, you know? But yeah, like a book about my life for me, and I wouldn't lie on anyone, like seriously. But I also wouldn't want to like just give motherfuckers names like outright like that because people, you don't want to burn bridges. And like I said, the business that I'm going into, that I'm venturing in, you don't burn bridges because you never know when you might need someone. I don't want to be blackballed or blacklisted or none of that shit. And I know how that shit goes because I have seen it happen to people, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It's really just like, ooh, I don't want that. So I would have to figure out how to do it so everyone could read it, and you all would be like, "That's our girl Roxanne." Yeah, but I'll figure it out. But at any rate, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm gonna lay down because I'm finally getting sleepy, so I can get up and go do what I have to do in the AM. I hope everyone hit the like button. If you catch this on replay, hi replay gang, please hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. We'll go shopping tomorrow when I get up again, and hell, I gotta go get up. I gotta go pick Maddie up in the morning. Fuck, I might even pick her up. I'll send her a lift. I'm not trying to do all that driving out south and back north. I'm not trying to do that. But at any rate, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. You all are awesome. I know this was very late, but like I said, I took my nap. And that is it. Avita Zane, I will talk to you all later.